Imagine this: a teetotaler, a person who's never tasted a drop of alcohol in their life, starts a journey into the world of liquor for the sake of a dissertation. I am that person, and this is the story of how I unwittingly walked down the path from sobriety to heavy drinking. My journey began innocently enough. I decided to write a dissertation on alcohol, its effects, and its cultural significance. Despite my own abstinence, I was fascinated by the allure alcohol held for many. To make my research more authentic, I decided to interview people who considered themselves connoisseurs of alcohol. One day I found myself in a store standing in front of a man who offered to buy me a beer in exchange for an interview. After a moment's hesitation, I agreed, thinking it could add a unique perspective to my research. And so, I found myself sipping my first beer. It was a strange sensation. The taste didn't appeal to me, but the relaxation that washed over me was undeniable. As the days turned into weeks, I found myself reaching for a bottle more frequently. The occasional beer turned into a regular habit. I would justify it as part of my research, a necessary evil. I was walking a thin line and I knew it, but I chose to ignore the warning signs. In the blink of an eye, I had become a regular at the local liquor store. I had even earned myself a few nicknames: Spurgu, Spoog, and Spugu. My reputation as a heavy drinker had started to precede me. I had slipped from being a researcher to becoming the subject of my own research. Surprisingly, life was good. I was carefree, occasionally winning money in the lottery, and living a life that many would consider successful and wealthy. But beneath the surface, I was losing myself to the bottle. Now, looking back at my journey, I realize how easy it was to slip into a pattern of heavy drinking. It started with a single beer, a simple choice made for research, and it spiraled into something far more serious. I've learned that moderation is key, that it's important to recognize the signs of addiction and to seek help when needed. My journey into the world of alcohol started as a quest for knowledge, but it turned into a cautionary tale. It's a tale that reminds us that sometimes the line between curiosity and addiction is thinner than we think. It's a tale that reinforces the importance of self-awareness, of being able to recognize when we've crossed a line, and the courage it takes to step back. It's a tale of my journey, a tale of life's unexpected turns. From the cozy atmosphere of my dwelling to the stark realities of street life, my journey veered off the predictable path. Even as a vagabond, I was a wealthy one, the lottery winnings filling my pockets intermittently. This was the paradox of my existence, a well-off nomad, an image starkly contrasting my past life. Daily battles I had with survival, finding sustenance and a roof over my head, were somewhat eased by my unexpected fortune. As I sat on the cold pavement, my view of life passing by was a constant reminder of the depth of descent, from a person committed to sobriety to a drunkard, and finally, a wealthy vagabond. It's a narrative about the unpredictable course of life, a story about how effortlessly one can lose themselves chasing what was believed to bring joy. But in reality, it brought nothing but agony and suffering.